Jacksonville, Florida. Supposed neutral ground for these two old rivals. Not a lot of distance separates the two, and when they come here for this clash, it can define a season, no matter what's happened before, what might happen after. Glad to have you with us from TIAA Bank Field, home of the Jaguars in the heart of Duval and Jacksonville, Florida. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Florida Gators, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Georgia about to kick it off to get us underway. Fielded in the end zone. It's Abrams. He's got a lot of confidence to bring that ball out of the end zone, but it didn't work out this time, out of bounds at the 16. On the run, it's Simon. They shut it down quickly, but he gets two out to the 18. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You know, the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation.
He uncorks one deep. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
They'll pick up the first down as he gets it out to the 27-yard line.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
And the Gators with the 1st and 10. Quickly to the tight end. Works his way out to the 36-yard line before being pushed out of bounds.
Love the decision-making by the quarterback there on the RPO play. Defense took everything away deep down the field, so just check it down, get it to your guy in the right flat, and let him go get yards.
They'll run it from the gun. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44. And the boys of old Florida are getting it done on the ground.
And you've seen time periods in history in Florida where they didn't care about the run. Spurrier, just throw it. Yeah, Jesse, throw it again. Yeah, throw it again. Just chuck it around. But I like when they commit to the ground game, have some success to create some balance.
Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
Offensive line has got to do a better job of communicating. They got to do a better job pre-snap seeing where this pressure is coming from. That DB was essentially telegraphing his blitz, and nobody picked him up.
Got him downfield. He got loose, almost passed it, finally dragged down at the 32.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Under fire. Bought a little time. Lets it go. Intercepted.
Well, statistically, this defense is not one of the better units against the pass. They're trying to change that here today. What a great job tracking the ball down, making a play on it, stabbing it out of the air for a big interception early. That should be massive for their confidence.
3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. The run to the right. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Deep in the season, that crisp air all around you, and this feels like a must-win game, guys.
This is a game that will impact the college football playoff. It'll have conference championship implications, and it'll have bowl game implications as well. David, so much riding on the line in this one.
And you can feel it, man. You can feel the energy. The players this week, they were on high. Like, you could tell they were ready for the challenge. This is going to be an absolute showdown.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Finds a tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover and pick up the first. They're going to try to throw for it on third down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Defense did a great job. Third and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Georgia sends out the punt team. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. First one of the day is off. He was called on 3 times in that victory last week. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed it.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive that made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. These two first met back in 1915, and for much of their histories, they've been sleeping giants. But man, when they wake up, do they wake up?
Well, two programs, obviously, with a lot of history and a lot of great players in the past, but I feel like because of the recent success in both Georgia and Florida in the last couple of decades, this is a game every year that everybody, not just in the SEC, but I think around the country, have circled because of what this game means.
Well, and it's so cool when you're a fan and you've played in this game like me and Jesse both have. You can go back to a singular moment like Run, Lindsey, Run in 1980, which was a 3rd and long on their own 7 that they converted Georgia to go on to win a national title. Big games decided by big moments that live forever.
On 4th down, going to the air. Starting to feel a little pressure. Down he goes, and the defense snuffs out this drive with a sack.
And what a job by this defense. Early in the game, you want to set the tone. You want to set your offense up as much as you can. And here in the first half now, giving the ball back to them on their side of the field, shutting the 4th down conversion down, sending a message to this offense.
He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. Terrific job not just settling for the negative play and getting it to the running back.
Yeah, and you're supposed to go through your progressions, and you're obviously wanting to attack down the field and make a big play, but a lot of times when you dump it off to the running back, he can make something happen. And you're right, get something positive out of it instead of taking a sack.
Second down, he'll throw it. Fires to the middle. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. Georgia comes quickly to the line.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Making side adjustments here. Looking to throw on 1st down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's throwing the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. On the ground, it's Lewis. Shakes off the defender. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening first and goal from the 9. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. And he'll be shoved out of bounds right at the 4-yard line. We've reached the end of the first quarter, and it has been a defensive battle, and the stats tell the tale so far. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. The give to the tailback. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. And they've been able to get within 2 yards. Now will they try to throw it in for the score? They got 0 push up front, and they stopped him in the backfield.
But after getting stuffed on that run, you now got 4th down. I'm not into chasing points this early in the game. I think you just take the field goal. You try to pay this drive off and this opportunity to put something on.
Well, and nowadays you have these analytical cards, and the coaches, they literally look at every situation. Is it more advantageous to go for it or kick it? That's how they'll make this decision.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Georgia.
Here comes the field goal unit. He'll boot it from the left side, and from this distance, that angle ought to be fairly easy. Absolutely perfect. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, you can make a good case. This is the game of the week in the Big 12. Kentucky has the lead right now. Feels like it's been this way since the players took the pregame catwalk. But this has been a very close game. They're up by 7 over Miami. We'll circle back if anything changes in this interesting Big 12 matchup. Back to you guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They're looking for any type of offense to try to get. Breaks into the open. Flips the field in an instant, and he has it down to the 25-yard line.
How electrifying is this guy when the ball is in his hands? I'll tell you, he's making a name for himself all across college football. Ripped off over 100 yards in his last game out. He's basically at that now. This defense does not have an answer.
Let's send the tight end in motion. Looking to throw on first down. The short hands. It's Leach. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, the drag route's put in this playbook to fight against man-to-man coverage. So there you see the receiver using his speed, working his way across the field. He gets separation on the DB, trying to trail him, makes the catch, turns it upfield for the first.
The Gators trying to pay off the threat on first and goal. Out of the gun, the inside give. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
And when you're backed up on the goal line like this, you've got to play quick with your eyes. You've got to be able to react to where the football is. It's not easy to do on these jet sweeps. The defense did it there.
And they'll spread receivers all over the field, 5 wide on second and goal. Back to pass. Here comes the heat. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. The Gators come to the line in the hurry-up. He did not make it a stone wall on third down. The defense calls the timeout. They're second of the day as they try to get their act together. Instead of opting for the chip shot field goal attempt tying the game, they instead want to take the lead on fourth down. Got his man quickly. Into the house. Touchdown, Gator! Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 7-3. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip in the secondary, make that big play.
Both of you guys played in this rivalry. Jesse, what's your most impactful memory?
My senior year, 1st and 1 on the goal line, and the Bulldogs had Marcus Stroud and Richard Seymour, 2 first-round picks at D-tackle. Coach Spurrier called Red Snoopy, which was a quarterback snake. I didn't get it. He called it again on 2nd down. I didn't get it. Called it again on 3rd down. I didn't get it.
There he goes! And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
Grab behind the line. It's Lewis. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
And the Dogs can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. On the ground, it's Lewis. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
And the Bulldogs line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to get it through the air. Fires to the middle. Makes the grab. It's Lewis. Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
To the air on 2nd down. Got it in the middle. It's Denson. They could have used a little bit more there. Pick up 3. It's 3rd and 7. Georgia going up tempo. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Finds his big tight end. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the 1st.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the 1st.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Hauls it in. Nice move to keep running. Touchdown, Dogs! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Well, this offense needed a touchdown. No doubt that that was the guy the QB was going to be looking for in that play.
On to attempt the try. And extra point puts them up by a field goal. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He's got great speed. Just an outstanding return there and really sets up his offense nicely. They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. Power football with the run. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Kept it on the ground on first down, now back to the line. From the gun, running back gets to give. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. He's going to run it. He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this 3rd down play. Grab near the marker is Leach. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets him a first at the 29. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Makes the catch. It's Leach. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. And as the first half draws near to a close, here comes the field goal unit. Timeout by the defense as they're trying to ice this kicker. And this will be a 41-yarder coming up from the right side. And in the final seconds of the first half, they'll send out the field goal unit. The official says no good. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. And the Gators will kick it away to start the second half. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. On the direct snap, it's Lewis. Turning it on! They finally make the stop, but the defense out of sorts against that Wildcat, and they give up a big play.
In halftime in this locker room, there's a lot of positive things to talk about. You got the lead, but you know what else will be positive, Palmer? Get the running game going early in this second half.
You're absolutely right here, and I think this coaching staff is going to try to put this game on the offensive line a little bit. Let these guys take this thing over, be physical, and push this defense around.
On the snap, it's Lewis. He's got the first down, and they did a brilliant job getting them out flanked with the Wildcat.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Motion from the wide receiver. Wants to throw on first down. A shot toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
And this offense is just, they've struggled to get in a rhythm. And I like they take a shot down the field, but interested to see how they can maybe get some easy completions for this quarterback and get him in a little bit of a rhythm.
Back to pass on second down. Good timing on the quick out. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Now on offense, you're trying to get your running back involved here in the passing game, and obviously no success on that play. Defense seemed like they were aware of it, and all of a sudden you set yourself up in a tough position here on third.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
The Dogs will try to move the chains on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, they're after him. Got it in the middle. It's Dempsey. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
Hey, I got to be honest. I don't know if the defense was expecting that type of throw on fourth down. It looked like they were all huddled close to the line of scrimmage, looking for something in the quick game, but instead the quarterback takes a shot vertically down the field and catches the defense off guard.
Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. Here's the handoff. He's going to lose a yard on that one. So first down didn't exactly go according to plan. Let's see what they can dial up on second down.
Reese, I got him right where I want him. Okay, I'm going to throw the football. Now I can get back in shotgun. Let's forget the running game stuff. We're going to play a little pitch and catch and see how good that secondary is.
The negative play leaves him with 2nd and 12. Wants to go up top. Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. Touchdown, Georgia! All that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big 12. Kentucky has the lead right now. Feels like it's been this way since the players took the pregame catwalk. But this has been a very close game. They're up by just one over Miami. For now, it's back to you fellas. But, of course, if anything changes from Big 12 country, you'll hear about it here.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. That deficit has now grown to double digits, down 17-7 as they start. He lets one fly deep. And it's knocked away downfield. The DB getting a hand in there.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly, and that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage is being dictated by the scoreboard. They're going to make it really, really hard on this quarterback here in the second half to throw any conclusions.
Yeah, nice coverage, and you'd like to snag that interception, but there's always a reason why these thoroughbred athletes play defense. It's usually because of their lack of hands, like you just saw.
Makes the grab on third. At the 40, there he goes. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. The Gators moving quickly to the line. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide, and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete. this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his man. It's Hester. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
I mean, good news here, they get the completion. Bad news, though, not enough to pick up the first down. The target there, he's got to do a better job understanding where the first down marker is, make sure he gets the right depth on his route. Now, all of a sudden, head coach has a big decision to make.
It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
Are you kidding me? Lucky number 7. He's got 7 interceptions on the season, consistently around the ball. High IQ, breaks on the football great. This guy just makes play after play after play.
First play of the drive, wants to throw. They get to him as he throws. They've avoided the interception all day, but they're lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be second down.
Oh, and on defense, you just got to be able to finish that play. That defender had the football in his hands. He's just got to catch it. That should have been an interception.
Wide receiver going in motion. They'll go to work in the air on second down. He's going to throw deep right side. It's a big stride inside the 10. Touchdown, Bulldogs. And they take it in for 6 more points. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10. There is little the Dogs enjoy more than sticking it to the Gators, and boy, are they doing it right now.
Yeah, taking care of business. And listen, Georgia prides itself on being a physical unit. Every year, they're going to just pound you and bludgeon you. And Florida has had no response, just like in the last several games in this series. Georgia's just, they got the upper hand.
Georgia's always had talented teams. Certainly that they were very talented back in the day when I played them. The program was in a great place. But because of recent success, they're just at a different level. What they're recruiting, what the expectations are, and they're really showing that here in the second half.
They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the grab. It's busted. Found a little bit